Look at Kentucky going down. Look at Kentucky going down freaking Arkansas and getting the win. Ho, 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 ho. Let me stop for a second. Let me stop because, see, here's the thing. Here's the thing, Miss Leah. How many people wrote off Kentucky and said Kentucky? I did a video and people unsubscribed just because I wanted to be positive. People actually hit unsubscribe because they thought I was talking smack. Because I just wanted to support my team. Like, are you freaking serious right now? Really? Like, come on, man. We got to stay positive, man. We just got to stay positive. Leah, we won the ball game. And we start talking about.
And we played 40 minutes of ball. 40 minutes of physical ball.
40 minutes, baby. 40 minutes.
Not 20 minutes of catch up at the end. 40 minutes. Trent Noah, you were a beast tonight. Oh my gosh, Trent Noah.
Hats off to Noah. Yep.
We only hit 6 more free throws than they did. Free throws were huge tonight.
Yeah.
𝐀𝐫𝐭𝐒𝐞𝐢𝐞𝐳𝐷 put the team on his back like a true leader. And he did it. Like these guys. Oh my gosh, Jelly played a heck of a game. All of them. Gosh.
So here's my point. Here's my point, BBN, is that first of all, if you doubted these guys, I mean, like really doubted them, then you should go look in the mirror and have a self-reflection of yourself. I get it. It doesn't always look good. I get it. We don't always show up. It makes me angry as a fan. Also, it really upsets me. But it doesn't mean that I can just throw this team up under the bus and run over them and just throw in the towel and just say that they're done with. We can't do that. We got to just stay patient. We got to just stay with the team. I don't understand why people just keep saying Coach Pope ain't a coach for here. These guys are garbage. Why do we keep? When are we going to learn as a fan base that we just got to learn to just see what happens? Like, why is that so crazy just to see what happens?
A lot of games left. I said earlier in the pregame, we may have been down, but we are not out. We get back up and we fight. That's what we do. And these boys tonight played with heart. They had everything in it. They showed us what they are capable of. What a win.
There you go, guys. At Jimmy Jam. This is a big time win, man. It is. We owed it, Arkansas. We needed to show up. Hey, Jimmy Jam, good to see you, brother. We needed to win
Big
this
Mike,
game.
Great to see you.
You too, brother. It's this right here was a win that we actually just had to have. The way we played at Vandy, people just dogged out. I'm going to take ownership of this for a second, if you guys don't mind. I want to take some ownership.
Go ahead, Big Mike. Go ahead, Big Mike.
So many fans talk my Kentucky Wildcats, and you wrote them off. You took my head coach and Coach Pope, and you wrote them off. This is what you guys did. Like, disbelief. It hurts. I'm angry as well when we lose ball games, but we got to stop acting like we crazy from the deranged fan base, and we got to come down, and we got to respect our team, and we got to continue to support them. What is this about? Just giving up on your team just because they play horrible in the one basketball game? Stop it, BBN. Stop the madness.
I agree 100%. I mean, quit bashing the team. Either you stand behind them or you don't. And if you don't stand behind them in good and bad times, then you need to just go find somebody else to root for. Because we don't need people trying to bash the team and give up on them. Not every coach is going to win an NCAA tournament in their first 2 or 3 years. But give them time. Don't sit and say the coach needs to go. Give the boys time. Yeah. They have had so many different lineups and so many different combinations this year for whatever reason that they need to gel together. And this starting lineup has started the past 3 games, and I think they're finding that. I think we're finally finding an identity. but you can't give up.
Yeah. Jimmy, what's your thoughts on the game, brother?
Hey, I mean, I'll piggyback on both of you. Hey, I'm tired of everybody just talking bad about us. It don't matter if we win or we lose. Everybody is talking bad about Kentucky in the news, on any media or anything like that. Okay, we lost last year against Arkansas at Rep Arena. Well, this is their payback.
Yes.
Kentucky remembers things like that. 𝐀𝐫𝐭𝐒𝐜𝐢𝐞𝐧𝐜𝐞𝐖𝐞𝐞𝐤𝐥𝐲, remembered that. Colin Chandler, he remembered that. All the players that played at Kentucky last year remembered that loss. This year, we got it back. And I'm not going to say this is the savior of our season, but this is a point that this team has made, and they will keep going on with this, strategy we got going on. This is going to be a good team. I'm not saying we're going to go to the Final Four or Elite Eight, anything like that. We are not being counted out right now.
Yeah, you can't count this team out. Do we always play the way that we should be playing? No. And when they don't, I'll be the first one to throw a cheer, kick the TV. I'll be the first one to always do that. Believe me. So if they're not playing smart ball, then guess what? Big Mike's gonna let them know, and I don't mind letting them know. But I just can't own. I cannot stress this enough. I keep this on the court. I don't make it personal. People make this so freaking personal that it blows my mind. Like, I just want to just turn off social media because I cannot believe what some of the Kentucky fans are saying about this team. It's not always pretty. It's not always pretty, guys, but we just got to you just make up your mind. One day you got to just wake up and say, you know what? I'm going to be angry if we don't have effort. I'm going to be angry if we lose a ball game because we don't fight. But you know what? It's still my team. And as I said in the video before, I'm not rooting for Tennessee and these teams no time soon. So since I'm going to be a Kentucky fan, then I might as well cheer for Kentucky. What other choice do I have? This is my team. This is what I got to do. And there's nothing else to do but continue to root for your team. Otherwise, what else are we in this for? Simple as that.
Look, I have not been a fan. I have not been watching Kentucky basketball for 56 years, 55 years to give it up. Why would I give that up? It's tradition. It's in my blood. I was raised this way.
Yeah.
And people that say they are true fans, if you're bashing the players, you're bashing the team, you're booing the team, you are not a true fan. It runs deep. It runs deep in our souls. We are everywhere. And as a united, we are the sixth man. And if you're not putting in the effort to be that sixth man, why do you expect the other five to play?
Well, I mean, I agree with that 100%. And we are the sixth man. All of us that's on here right now, all the media and everybody, or the fans, not the media. But we're sitting here talking about, and then this is like everybody's talking about. Why is Mark Pope losing some recruits? It's because the fans are downloading on him every day, saying he can't do this, he can't do that, he can't get a good player. This is a team. He can get good players, but we don't need the media to keep on coming on and saying, okay, well, he can't get this because of NIL. He can't get this because of JMI. He can't get this because of everything else. It's Mark Pope's team right now. Yeah. And we have lost some games, but he wins some big games. And I think right now we're in a good situation for the rest of the year.
Yeah,
exactly.
See, here's some things. Here's the thing that people tend to forget is that a military jet, a military tank, military bombs, they're not the most powerful thing in the world. The most powerful thing in the world is your tongue. And when you just start running loose at the tongue, just because you're angry, step back for a second and just breathe. Because look, our Cats just went down there and nobody gave them a chance to win. Nobody. nobody gave these guys a chance to win. And I even did a video, and I said, look, I'm not saying Kentucky's going to go down there and lose the ball game or even win the ball game. All I'm saying is that if Kentucky shows up and gives some effort and give themselves a chance to be in the ball game at the end of the ball game, we'll see what happens. But people just pretty much just wrote them off. I ain't watching Kentucky no more. I don't want to cheer for Kentucky no more. This team is horrible. And hey guys, I bet you we got money tonight. Touch money tonight. I bet you we touch money tonight. I bet you we touch some money tonight, didn't we? It's okay if we say it tonight, huh? That's what I'm saying, guys. Come on, let's just stay with it.
I said in the pregame, I said, if we give a 40-minute game of fight, if we play consistent for 40 minutes and we give a physical game, we can win this game. And that's what it was going to take. And I said that. We've got to make free throws and we've got to play a physical game for 40 minutes. We can win it if we give it everything. Yeah. And they did.
They did. Absolutely. So, once again, we played a very solid ball game tonight. We lost the lead. We had some very bad. I mean, that one technical on Modine was egregious. I don't know what, because he yelled at the basketball rim. They called a tech on him. So here's the thing.
How do you get 3 technicals in 38 seconds?
I have no idea.
I've never seen that. I've never seen that in college basketball in my life. 3 technicals in 38 seconds.
They
wanted Arkansas to win that game.
I guess they did. Yep. But here's the thing: we are 1-0. Okay, we went 0-1 against Vanderbilt. Now we are 1-0 against Arkansas. On the road. On the road. So we're going to enjoy this win, but we got to get back to work. We got to enjoy this, but then we got to get back to work. Who do we play next?
Oklahoma.
Okay, so we play
at home, Oklahoma.
At home. So we gotta regroup. We gotta go home, and we gotta play with energy. We gotta duplicate whatever we did tonight. We gotta do it again, because the only thing that matters is us being 1-0 against Oklahoma. Nothing else matters. The rest of the season doesn't matter. The SEC tournament doesn't. Nothing matters except this one game against Oklahoma. But we got to enjoy this.
Can I say something? Wait.
Go ahead,
guys.
Go ahead.
Guess what?
Yeah.
We got a Class 1 win tonight.
Yes, we did on the road. Yeah. That's a big time win.
On the road. That's a big. That's a quad +2 win.
Yes.
Well, I'm okay with that too. Yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely.
So we got to continue to fight.
But I saw people talking about that. Mo Diabate blocking that ball out of bounds. How do you call a technical?
No, that wasn't what it was called. That wasn't what they called the technical on. They called it on him supposedly like. Well,
who cares about that? Everybody does that.
Wait, they said he was celebrating, blah, 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 and he grinned. But all he did was smile for the cameras because that was a great play. And the announcers even said, they're not even letting a guy celebrate a good play.
No.
Yeah.
But then Arkansas's out there bumping chests and smacking hands.
Yeah.
He's involved with every bit of it.
I mean,
everything inside the book, it's crazy. And, so the world plus a lot of the BBN was against Kentucky tonight. They was against Kentucky tonight by a long shot, and I'm glad. And before you guys can keep going. But for me, I just have decided that no matter how ugly it gets, I'm just not going to talk down about Coach Polk. I'm not going to talk down about the players, and I'm just going to wait and I'm going to see what happens. Whatever you choose to do as a fan, you do that, and I respect that. But for me, I'm going to respect my team, and I'm going to respect my coach, and I'm going to let it all hang out on the floor, and let's just see what happens. We don't know. We can get blown out by Oklahoma. We have no idea. But for right now, for all you guys out there that didn't give us a chance at all to beat Arkansas, eat it.
Yes, yes,
Yeah,
yes.
so
Well, I
so
mean,
I'm gonna get off and go to work, but you guys can keep going. But thank you guys so much for doing the show.
hey,
BBN,
Big Mike,
hit that
big,
like,
hey,
hit
Big
that like
Mike,
and subscribe, baby.
BBN, baby.
There you go.
Louis
We won the
BBN
game.
fans, we're here to
There you
rock
go.
it.
We doing it, baby. We beat
We got
Arkansas.
it. We got this. We got this. Yeah.
We did. So thank you
Hey,
guys. I love you guys.
jumpers. I hit
And,
left hand one too every now and
and
then.
I'm gonna try to get out of here without hitting the off button. So bear with me. Let me see
All
if I
right.
can do this.
Yeah,
Leave
don't cut
studio.
us
All I
off.
gotta do is leave. All I gotta do is leave studio. Love you guys later. Go Cats.
Love you, bud. Love you, bud.
Oh my
man.
goodness.
Wow.
Dude, I'm still not able to chill.
I don't even know what to think about this. You know, I told you and I told everybody we was going to get beat.
Yeah.
And
I said, if we play 40 minutes of good ball, we can win this game.
Yeah, well, I knew if we could play 40 minutes, we could win games like this. And we played hard, and we was just hard-nosed and throw people around. And that's why I didn't even care about those 3 technicals. It didn't bother me one bit because we got down by 4 points, and then we still came back and won the game. It was like the technicals was getting thrown on us to make sure that we did not win that game.
Yeah, Paul, that's actually the second one. He got one again in the Missouri game, too. Well, it kind of wasn't on him, but it was. So, yeah. Yeah, Carl, thanks for going to the game. Appreciate that.
Yeah, thank you, Carl. Yeah.
I'm never going for Pope's head. I love Pope. Yeah, I'm so happy.
Well,
dude.
I mean, this is a game. This is the big game that Kentucky needed. And this is a big game that is going to propel them to know, okay, we went to Arkansas, we won. Okay, we're going to be playing Oklahoma, Tuesday night.
Yeah.
We just got to keep that momentum going and win these games. Right now, if you look at it, we're tied for basically tied for second place right now.
Yeah, in the SEC, yeah.
In the SEC. And I mean, you're tied for second place in the SEC. It's a pretty good conference because if you look at the Big East, Big East is only going to get maybe 3 teams in. And you look at the ACC, they're baby going to get maybe four teams in, and the SEC is still dominating. I know the Big 10 and the Big 12, they're doing pretty good, but the SEC is doing good. I think Kentucky's doing good, along with the win we got tonight. We just got to propel this and just keep it going on.
Yeah, and Hank, you could be right. Arkansas just cemented their title as our number 1 rivalry more than Louisville.
Yeah.
Speaking of Louisville, that could be very well true. Speaking of Louisville, Pat Kelsey lost his mother. So even though we are Big Blue Nation, condolences to the coach of Louisville's men's basketball, Pat Kelsey, on the loss of his mother. So, we send our condolences.
Oh, for what did Louisville lose tonight?
No, Pat Kelsey, his mom passed away.
Oh, no, I did not know that.
Yeah, so
condolences.
Okay,
yeah, condolences. Yeah, for Pat Kelsey. Yeah.
Yeah. That the committee will see that, Paul. You're right. Quad 1 big win on the road besides Tennessee. The committee will see that. Yes, they will. I think that is I think that's huge. I mean, come on now.
I mean, we've beaten Tennessee on the road. We've beaten Arkansas on the road.
Mm-hmm.
That's 2 big Quad 1 wins right there.
It is,
and two teams that was ranked ahead of us.
Yeah. So I mean, I love our team. I love our team. I would never go behind our team. I would never go against our team. I love our team. And I knew if it would just take time, that's all we needed was some time.
and I had this written down, and it was Bobby Turner that was on there, and I had it written down. Will these players play for Mark Pope and play for Kentucky to get this win for Kentucky in Arkansas? And yes, these players did. These players are not quitting on Mark Pope. I don't know who has brought up a lot of different things about saying, well, these players ain't going to play for Mark Pope. These players are playing for Mark Pope. I mean, they love this Kentucky basketball team. They love Mark Pope. They love the coaching staff. We're going to be just fine.
We are going to be just fine. I mean, dang. We just beat Arkansas in Arkansas. We just beat Cal. Dude.
You ain't kidding. Yeah.
I don't know how to make them calm down. I even wore this shirt.
I mean, it was almost about a year ago this time. We was doing a show when Arkansas beat Kentucky at Rupp Arena. And I was like so down. And it was me and Big Mike and BC. And I think at the time, I forget, it wasn't you, it was what's his name. But you know, we was just down, and we just said, hey, you know, they just beat us. Well,
it wasn't me. No, you just said what's his name? Was it 21?
Yeah, it was 21. Yeah, it was Crump. 21
Crump.
What's his name? No, it wasn't you. I was just saying, what's his name?
No, because I wasn't. I hadn't joined.
Yeah, you hadn't joined yet. But yeah, we had a 4-man show. And that's when it was for the four horsemen, 4 horsemen and everything. But yeah, we were so down watching that game, and now, oh my God, a year later, we're like extravagant. I mean, what they did tonight, we didn't even give up the lead until the very part of the second half. We had the lead all the way through the first half.
We did,
and we was only trailing by 4 points. And that was it. And then we made a run and then took over.
I know. I get chills. I just get chills, y'all.
Don't get chills.
It's cold.
It's cold enough. Yeah. It's cold enough here in Kentucky, so we don't need to get cold chills. But
I know.
You know, I mean, Trent Noah, he played a heck of a game tonight.
Oh my gosh, did he? Did he ever? And a lot of people said this might be his type of game tonight, and it was. Yeah. Bobby Turner said, my voice is gone, but dang well worth it. You can hear mine. Mine's kind of getting a little scratchy here and there. I mean, I just can't. I was yelling so loud I scared my dog.
Oh yeah, it wasn't that Kentucky did anything wrong. It was like George. The referees gave the lead.
Gave them the lead.
Arkansas. They wanted Arkansas to win that game so much, and I'll bet Tyson Chicken had a little bit of problem of finally finding out that they can't control everything. Kentucky controlled it tonight.
Yeah, we did. And those boys 100% played for Pope tonight. They 100% played for Coach Pope.
Exactly.
You know, they hear the stuff. They hear when people are talking about Pope needs to go. Pope needs to go. They hear that. They see it. And tonight they played for him. I think it's just been a little disconnected, but they played for him.
Exactly.
I understand people are going to boo and things like that. You know, nobody ever said that's not a true fan, but you know, to turn around and just like, you have to have some positivity. If you're a true fan, yeah, you can be upset because they lost, but you don't say, I'm never going to watch them again, or Pope needs to, you know, you give them a chance to work through it. You know, take the good with the bad. You know, that's I would be upset if we hadn't won tonight. I might be upset. You know, there were a lot of bad calls and things like that. If we didn't play well enough and we lost, then we lost. Am I going to be upset? Yes. Am I going to say things that I probably shouldn't say? Yes. But I'm going to sit there and say, okay, next. Well, next game.
Yeah. Next game up, and if we lose that game, that's okay. But right now, we didn't give up next game. We took this game on right now, and we said, okay, it's abolished whatever happened in the past when we lost to Vanderbilt by 25. We're not going in Arkansas, and we're not going to give up. And they they put a beat down on Arkansas, really. If you look at it, we had the referees against us, and we had a lot of things that we did not do right. But, coming out with a win like what we did, that's a big win. And you'll watch Monday morning. There'll be everybody talking about that big win that Kentucky had against Arkansas.
I want to say, Michael, I had a show the other night after the loss against Vandy. On Wednesday night, I did a show that was basically just so people could voice their opinions, good, bad, indifferent, no judgment zone. Everybody was free to say whatever they wanted because people were upset. And I feel like people need that area to vent.
Yeah.
You need that time to get it out and say what you need to say. So, I was totally 100%, I've literally had that show just so people could speak their mind in a non-judgmental zone. So if people had displeasure or wanted to say anything, then they had a free place to do it.
To do it, yeah.
Yeah.
Kevin, if we'd hit more free throws tonight, we'd have won by like 15.
We still did better on free throws than we have.
But we did better on free throws. But if we would have hit, everything, our free throws that we had taken, we'd have won this game by 15 points.
Yeah, but I'm glad we hit the ones that we did. I'm glad that, I'm glad that we stuck with it. I'm glad that we played some physical ball there. Yeah, were there a lot of stupid calls? Yes.
Yes.
Do we all think Doug Skiles needs to be investigated?
He needs to be investigated.
He really does. In my opinion, Doug Skiles needs to be investigated after this game. Because there is not one game that has been refereed all year that shows more hatred and bias than this game tonight.
The Kentucky game tonight against it's just unbelievable. How can you just sit there and watch and see 3 technical fouls called in 38
seconds
against the same team? And when one player blocks the ball out of bounds, nobody's around him, and you're going to call a technical just to keep Arkansas in the game. Just because he would say something to the crowd like, get this, SSSS out of here. He might have said that.
No,
but
they were chanting Noah sucks, I believe. I don't know. They could have been chanting anything. I couldn't really
hear it. It don't matter if he said anything about Noah. Noah played pretty good tonight. I mean,
no, there wasn't anything said about Noah. It was the crowd where they said, they were asking, were they saying Shao sucks or Noah sucks? I don't know. But whatever it was, it wouldn't have been warranted towards Noah, but Shao's for sure. Oh yeah. What good point, Sam. Mark Pope officially has 2 wins versus Calipari as a player in 96 Final Four in New York City and as a coach in 2026.
Well, somebody
2012, 25, 26.
It was somebody on there the other day saying, well, Calipari has 3 or gonna have 3 wins over Calipari because he beat them when Mark Pope was the head coach at Utah Valley State. And then they beat Calipari beat what was it when he was at BYU?
Yeah.
And then they was like, well, last year when we got beat by Arkansas, and they thought we was going to get beat by this year by Arkansas. And so whoever that guy is, I don't care, it don't bother me one bit, but it looks like right now Pope's got the advantage.
Well, you see, before the game, they both had the same record in the last 2 years at their new school, and now we're better because
we're better.
So now we've got one. He's got one more win than Cal does for the year. So I'm just super excited. I'm losing my voice, but this was so amazing and so fantastic.
I'm gonna check. I think the most of the games not over yet, but the standings.
Sandy for sure. I keep saying Doug Shows hates Kentucky, and I was at the Missouri game. Let me just say, and when they called when Doug Shows called the technical on Mark Pope, like I actually the good thing about being in the eruption zone is I could actually yell stuff at Doug Shows and he could hear me this time.
Yeah,
he can't hear me when I'm at home yelling at the TV, but he could actually hear me.
Well, see, now with that win tonight, we're tied with Arkansas 6-3.
Yeah. Collins' fall-away jumper was clutch. Yes, it was.
Oh, yeah. What about that dunk by Ortega? Well, on the breakaway. That was crazy.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
That was beautiful. Colin was super clutch. Owe was too. Owe definitely was the leader of the team tonight. Put the team on his back, 23, 24 points.
Oh, yeah.
So,
yeah.
The team just flat out proved me wrong. I love them. Pronounced bestest. Oh, I'm sorry.
Bestest.
Kentucky is tied for third at the moment.
Yeah, we're tied for third right now.
Yeah. So I mean, I'm just so excited.
This team is starting to look like a team that is playing together, and they've been together in practice.
Want to win. They played.
In practice every day. They know they don't have to look over their shoulder of saying, okay, if there's another player going to come in, they know exactly what their roles is now. And the next game is the next game up. And right now that they're proving it. They got a good chemistry going on with this team. They prove that they can play real good defense against a real good Arkansas team on the road. And they have done that. They just haven't came up lucky. Now, they didn't come up lucky tonight. I think they did get lucky because of them 3 technicals, but they earned this win. It was.
Oh, they did. They didn't give up. They fought for it. They earned it. Yeah. Oh, son of a gunner said, "Do a dance."
Yeah, you can do a dance. Yeah,
Jelly is special. Yes, Jelly is special.
Yeah, Jelly played good.
Oh, since we talk about that Brazil. Okay.
Oh, yeah, that Brazil.
Wait. Brazil should have only been the only one that was called for a technical and wasn't in that scuffle, that fracas with 𝐀𝐫𝐭𝐒𝐜𝐢𝐞𝐧𝐜𝐞𝐖𝐞𝐞𝐤𝐥𝐲, and the other dude. And Brazil should have, if Brazil started that crap, he should have been the only one called for anything. 𝐀𝐫𝐭𝐒𝐜𝐢𝐞𝐧𝐜𝐞𝐤𝐥𝐲 should have been in that call at all.
No, he should not have been anywhere. Or I mean, it shouldn't have been anything with Ortega at all. But Brazil, he should have been kicked out of the game.
He should have been tossed when he threw Noah down. That play. But I'm talking about the one on the line when they were shooting free throws and Brazil pushed Owe, and then Owe went after. I'm talking about that. Yeah, I'm talking about that. Brazil should have been charged with that. He got by with a lot of cheap crap.
Well, there was like 2 times that Brazil did that. And it was on the free throw line one time, and it was on the baseline the other time. And then the other time he was doing it, and they finally called a technical. But he was doing it all game long, and Kentucky was just keeping going back and forth at him. And I think that's what was the advantage that Kentucky took advantage of, saying, we are not going to back down. You think that you're a bully? We're going to be a bully back to you.
Play bully ball tonight. We talked about that. I wanted to play thug ball, and we did. I think they proved to us that they could do and it was, I mean, Billy Richmond. That's the one. I think he's a turd.
I'm glad he's never been in Kentucky.
Oh, me too. I would not have liked to ever have him. Never, ever, ever. It's a son of a gunner said when it gets chippy, Owe gets going. And that is true. Do you ever notice that when it starts getting chippy? Owe just turns into a steamroller and he just does not care.
He turns into the Incredible Hulk.
He does. And I love when Colin Chandler got knocked down, that little grin that was on his face, like
Yeah.
that's okay. That's
Yeah,
okay.
I got you.
Trent Noah. David, you are absolutely 100% correct. Tonight, Trent Noah showed everybody that he belongs here.
Yeah, he belongs
For the
here.
ones that were saying, but there were people that were saying he did not belong here. For those of you that think this Kentucky Mountain Mamba did not belong here, he definitely belongs at Kentucky. And can you imagine what he's going to be like next year?
2 years. He's got 2 more years. Next year.
I know, but I'm just saying between next year and
this year, next year, and then his senior year, he's not going nowhere. He's going to be spectacular. He's going to be.
I would love to see him stay.
He's going to be one of them knockdown players that you can count on. He's going to get better on defense. He's already getting better on defense. He's already getting better on his offense. I hate it that he passes up a little bit of shots every now and then, but that just might be him acclimating and getting into his rhythm.
But if he's not comfortable,
I wouldn't be shooting him either.
And I'm telling you too, they all, I keep saying this, these guys, Trent Noah, Colin Chandler, Aberdeen even, they make more threes when it's a catch and release and they don't have time to think about it. Like if it's in there, and Jasper Johnson's the same way. Yep. If they shoot it as soon as it hits their hands, they go in.
That's
if they sit there and they take time to think they're getting set up. Like
that's why I don't like Trent Noah taking a step to the left or a step to the right and then pump faking or anything. Just take the shot because you're gonna make it probably.
Yes.
With him, he's gonna make 8 out of 10. And if he does take a shot, we could have a chance to get the rebound. But when he don't take the shot, that is like it says, you miss 100% of the shots that you never take.
Yeah. Noah can handle the ball. Yes, he can. Yes, he can.
Yeah.
And I said, I don't like it when we come up the floor with the ball, and as soon as they cross the line, Aberdeen shoots a 3 and misses.
Oh, my God. When he took it.
We've got a full shot clock. Why are you doing that and rushing the shot?
We had 25 seconds on the shot clock, and he took one from 35 feet.
I know. I'm sorry, but that was not a good judgment call, in my opinion. Okay, so Sam says February 7th, Florida at Texas A&M. If Florida wins, Kentucky wins out. Kentucky will possibly be a 1 seed in the SEC tournament. Cool.
Well, I mean, it could be. I mean, see, we play Florida's the last game we play in the season at Rupp Arena. So, that could be a possibility. But, we still got, we got all February to go.
And do not ever put your hands on Noah and grab him by his jersey and throw him to the
floor. Oh, yeah,
Correct.
that guy, he ought to have been kicked out of the game.
I agree. And Jasper needs to keep his hands up.
Yeah, Jasper.
Noah was doing good on the boards and on rebounds tonight. I'm just so proud of the whole team.
Well, I'm proud of this team. I'm proud of what Pope has done with the coaching staff. I'm proud of what these players have went through and what they have overcome to go into Arkansas. Nobody picked Kentucky to win this game. I didn't pick Kentucky to win this game.
I said if they played 90 or 40 minutes, we'd win.
Yeah. I mean, I love it that they won it, but everybody was against them. We was a 7.5-point underdog at one time. It went down to 6. It went down to 5. But we was an underdog no matter what. But, yeah, I mean, this team has overcame. They went above what they should have done in this game. This game proves that this team is a legitimate team.
Yeah, it is. It definitely is. And, Cal not shaking hands afterwards. That's, sour grapes. Sour grapes,
I was glad that they did not shake hands with nobody. Get them off the court because
if you're mad, you're mad. Go home.
Yeah, it's like the late games of when the Pistons and the Bulls, and they all walked off the court before the game even ended. With the Detroit Pistons and the Chicago Bulls back in the days.
Yeah.
And that's why Michael Jordan doesn't like, all the players from the Bulls or for the Pistons teams now.
Yeah.
But, with what happened tonight, I'm glad that they just got off the court.
Right.
And glad we don't have to play him again.
Oh, David says they ended up shaking hands. Okay, David, I didn't see that part. I was getting ready to come on live. I was getting ready to come on live for the show, so I didn't get to see that. Hold on one second, guys. Y'all just talk. I got to get them to take my dog out. Larry!
I never saw them shake hands. I mean, maybe they did, and if it's true, that's fine with me. The thing is, with Arkansas and Kentucky, I know there's what we have done in the past. We've had big games. We've had big games, and that's what is expected with Kentucky and Arkansas. Even when it was, back in the day when it was Rick Pitino and it was, Nolan Richardson. Those were big games back in the day. Right now, it was a big game. Kentucky won. Nobody ought to get upset about it to where they're gonna, not shake hands or anything like that.
This is going to be a great rivalry going. Yeah, they were saying earlier that this might surpass the Louisville rivalry, and it could very well. Cal may have just, this may be, the new biggest rivalry that we have. It's Cal.
Yeah, I mean, because we're only going to play Arkansas one time a year, just like we're playing Louisville. But Arkansas will be in the middle of the SEC. And this might be one of the biggest rivalries that we have right now until Coach Cal is gone or whatever. It's going to be a great rivalry. I'm going to love it because at least we got them playing at Rep Arena next year, and we don't have to be going to Fayetteville, Arkansas.
Yeah, for sure. Brenda said, I hope they realize this kind of play needs to keep going. Yes, it needs to continue. They need to play like this every game. You can't be inconsistent, as we talked about earlier. Consistency is key, and you can't just come out one day and play the best game you can play, and then the next game slack. It doesn't work that way. It really doesn't.
Yeah, I did see the Arkansas fans leaving. In the background when Kentucky was going up and shooting free throws.
Yeah. That was leaving. This was the biggest win for our tournament resume so far.
Oh, yeah, guaranteed. St. John's was our biggest up until now. Yeah, this was our biggest resume. On the road against a top 25 team.
Yeah. I love your comment, Peanut. He said instead of shaking hands with Cal and Pat Kelsey, he should just pat them on the head.
Yeah, well, Pat Kelsey, whatever. So yeah.
They had fire in their souls tonight, Sandy. Yes, they did, and they played like it.
Yeah,
they really did. They played like it. We played like we wanted to freaking win. Those boys played for Coach Pope tonight.
I don't understand.
Like they all gave it everything they've got.
Okay. The Vanderbilt game. Well, I mean, we gave a little bit of effort in like about 5 minutes. If we could give this, effort in every game, we should be. I'm not gonna say undefeated.
Okay, hold on. Arkansas beat Vanderbilt.
Yeah, they beat Vanderbilt.
We just beat Arkansas. Which says if we would have played 40 minutes of ball like we played today, we could have beat Vanderbilt.
And now, guess who Vanderbilt has to come and play? they have
Rupp.
to come at Rupp.
Yeah, but the same team that played tonight has to be the team that shows up. We can't have a team that doesn't want to fight show up when we play Vandy at Rupp. We have to have the same team that played tonight, the same attitude. That has to be a physical game.
Oh yeah, that's guaranteed. When we play anybody at home, it's got to be physical from now on out. We cannot lose a home game for the rest of the year.
No, we can't. We've got to continue. We got to continue this. We got to continue the fight. Ole Miss missed their final 3-pointer. Yeah. Their final. Yeah. We've got some good quality wins. We'll get there.
Oh well,
we'll get there.
With this win, we're in the NCAA guaranteed. I think we was a 7 seed when we got beat by Vanderbilt. We went up to like an 8 or 9. I think now we're going to be like a 7 or a 6 seed in the NCAA tournament. That we'll just have to see how that works out. But I mean, I think we're in the tournament guaranteed right now. I mean,
for sure.
And everybody's thinking about, Pope and everything with all the, coaching and everything like that. I don't think you need to worry about Pope. I think Pope's got this taken care of.
I think a solution may have been found.
Yeah.
And let's just hope it continues. Well, we've been on here about 45 minutes.
Well, 43 minutes, something like that. Yeah, but
it's almost 10 o'clock. I know people got stuff to do. I know that, everybody, it's been a long day. I'm gonna rewatch the game, so I want to watch it again.
Oh yeah, I'll probably watch a little bit of the highlights on YouTube and stuff like that. But I mean,
you put together a whole video with the 6 technicals that were called in the game. They could put together a whole video.
They can just show a video for 5 minutes of all the 6 technicals.
Yeah, for sure. They could. You got anything you want to go over?
Well, no, I mean, I was going to say, it was like a must win for us. And basically it was, and we won it. And for all the haters and everybody wants to go against Kentucky, the players, the coaches and everything, hey, just trust and be part of the Big Blue Nation. Do not be negative, because a lot of the negativity is always heard by the players. It's always heard by the coaches. It's always heard about the media.
Okay, well, there is a difference though, and let me kind of, Don, I'll explain the technicals here in just a second. Let me just say there is a difference between being negative and hating and just stating things. If we stink, we stink. I'll say we stunk. I'll say we need to do better at this. We need to do better at that, whatever. I will say that. That's not hating on the team. That's just stating facts. But now, this one needs to go, fire this one. This one's never going to play again. That's hate. Yeah. And that's where we get upset. That's the bashing that we talk about. Not Garrison couldn't make a shot tonight, or so-and-so didn't rebound, or so-and-so, didn't do anything. So-and-so didn't hit this. That's not what we're talking about, because that is fact. That's a game that was played. The stats show it. We're not bashing the team. We're not spreading hate. It's just basically stating facts. But to turn around and talk, bad about kids and bashing the kids and bashing the coaches, saying he needs to be fired. I mean, if all of you got fired from every single job you had, or, tell me you've never been fired for something. And if you haven't, then, you're lucky. But if you don't do your job right, you get fired. Yes. But how many times do they fire you on the first try unless it's something really bad? They're going to keep giving you chances. Like, you don't make it personal. Exactly. When you start making it personal, it turns into bashing, and those kind of fans are, But to state just facts.
Well,
I mean, if
I mean,
somebody's not hitting free throws, I'll say it.
Yeah, I'll be the first one to say we lost the game because we lost the game. But
Nobody played like they cared.
And
everybody was too slow.
Exactly.
Whatever it takes.
But I'm not going to be bashing, the players. I'm not going to be bashing Mark Pope and saying, okay, he's got to go, and he's only been here for a year and a half. And everybody's like down on him like he's lost 30 games in a row. And, right. Talking about everything that's going on, that the players don't care. They ain't playing for the jersey. They're not playing for, anything but them getting a celebration at, during right before they go out of the game, all for money, whatever, everybody was talking about. Yeah. And, yeah, they might be saying that. Yeah, they're making money, but don't tell me that these kids don't care. They want to win.
JC said you can't start giving guys texts or showing emotions. I've never seen anything like that. No, Mo made a good play, and even the announcers were saying they're getting on him because he's celebrating. Like, what? They're not allowed to celebrate a good play anymore.
Well,
but all he did was grin to the cameras, and he was happy he made that play. But yet you've got Arkansas out here chest bumping and high fiving.
Going to their their huddle, and they're chest buttoning and everything. They ain't looking at all that.
I really think Doug Childs needs to be investigated over this game, and I will not stop thinking that.
Well, the thing is, do they ever get evaluated? Do they ever have to make accountability for what they do in any game? Or they just go to the next game and say, okay, well, you had a bad call. We'll just push it underneath the the rug. I mean, do they have any accountability, and do they get deducted money or anything like that for what they have done?
Not to my knowledge, but if it doesn't, there needs to be a rule, especially with the NIL and all the way the rules change and things like that. I really think that is necessary.
Yeah. I mean,
I really do. I think that if it's not something that already happens, I think they need to be reviewed. I think that they need to take, pay somebody to review these games like this, or where they're so one-sided. Last year's Georgia game, 30-something fouls to 11?
Yeah.
Like, how do you justify that?
I mean, if I've been a grade school coach as a referee, and I've never been high school, but even grade school, you kind of like have people that's looking at you saying, okay, well, you called a bad call here, you called a bad call there, but you made a good call there. But in college, if you're refereeing these big games like it was tonight, and this was a big game. And
this was huge.
Yeah. And I don't understand, why are they not accountable for some of the things that they actually call?
Yeah, they need to be.
And the thing is, I don't care that they hate Kentucky. They might hate Kentucky.
But be fair when you're calling a game.
Yeah, you got to be fair.
You may not like us, but you could at least call the game fair. I don't care what you say about us off the court, but you need to be fair. Stop being so one-sided.
I mean, I know that if it was our coaches, they would want it to be coached fair for the referees. And I would think Arkansas would also too. But it's some of these referees that they just get a vendetta against Kentucky, or they get a vendetta against another team, and they just say, okay, I don't want that team to win tonight.
Exactly. Well, but with us, it's always the same.
It's always with us anyhow. So we're not, we're immune to it by now.
Yeah. I mean, we know it's going to happen. It happens all the time. It just does. Because we're Kentucky.
Well, hey, that's when you move the needle, I guess everybody has to try to take it down.
Yep. But I'm just excited for what we've got coming ahead. Because
Yeah.
if we play like this and we can get 40 minutes of good ball and Noah playing like he did, like that was amazing. Like if we can get everybody to gel and everybody, playing together as a team like they did. Now that I think we've got a set lineup and everybody knows their role. Like maybe having to shorten the bench, maybe shortening the bench, was good in its own way, but I still love Cam and I miss him. I miss him.
Oh yeah, we're going to miss him the rest of the year. I mean, we're down to 8. We're down to 8 players right now. So
yeah.
But
I really think Dorman says, I hope Seth Greenberg was watching. Yes.
Oh yeah, I hope he's watching too. And the thing was, what was it? Somebody just came on there. They was talking about, whatever the referees do, it's always going to go against Kentucky no matter what.
It is. It is. All right, make up stuff too. Like we got a player nowhere near the guy, and there's a foul called. It's like, wait, he was blocked for him, and you called a foul on him. Like in the Vandy game, I swear they were calling so many fouls that I felt like they called one on me.
Well, yeah, you didn't want to even make a you didn't even want to jump off on the couch when Oway made a dunk because they might have heard it through the TV and they would have called a technical on us in the sitting on our couch.
Dude, I'm telling you, I felt like they called a technical on me at home.
Yeah. I mean, 3 technicals in 38 seconds. It's never been done. I'll guarantee that's never happened unless it was like a huge fight at one time.
That made 6 total in the game, except for one of them was offset.
Yeah.
So, but anyway, it's been an hour, close to an hour, and we're gonna jump off here to finish out our night and enjoy this victory, this feeling of just sheer happiness.
Hey, JC, Jelly didn't get toasted by Richmond.
No, he didn't. One time Richmond got around him.
He got around him one time. But, hey, Jelly played a good game.
He really did. He really did. All right, guys. So the next pregame will be
our let me see. We play our next game is against Oklahoma. And that game is February the 4th, and that game is at 9 p.m.
What day is that on? Is it Tuesday?
On a Wednesday. It'll be Wednesday.
Okay. So Wednesday at 9 p.m. is our game against Oklahoma. So the pregame will be at 8 p.m. Eastern.
8 p.m.
Another late night. So we love you guys. Thanks so much for being here with us. We look forward to seeing you next time. Jimmy, thank you for jumping on. Big Mike, thank you for being here.
Yeah, I'm back on for the rest of the time. So yeah, Big Mike, BC, thanks. Everything.
BC, we love you.
Yeah.
So everybody, to all the viewers out there watching, please subscribe and hit the like button
and subscribe. Hit that like buttons. Everything. Yeah.
It only takes a couple seconds to do that. We love you guys. We will see you on Wednesday night unless we decide to do something between now and then. And Jimmy, once again, thank you for being here tonight.
Yes.
And everybody, go Cats.
Go Cats. Hey, Arkansas went down.